Welcome dear students. Still we are in topic reproduction in lower and higher animals. Now we are going to discuss the part 9 development of ovary. We here going to study the development of ovary in 3 life stages of the female human being. Development of ovary till up to the birth, start of the puberty and during menstrual cycle. What are the sequences found in the development of the ovary? Here is the sequence of the development of the ovary. Germinal epithelium of ovary undergoes the mitotic division to form the egg nest or cords. These egg nest further undergoes development to form the primordial ovarian follicles with primary oocyte. What is primary oocyte? Primary oocyte is a diploid cell, immature female gamete. Okay. What is the number of these primary ovarian follicles? 2 million follicles. 2 million follicles in the fetal ovary. What is fetus? Okay. When the baby in the pregnant woman is about 3rd month to up to delivery, then it is known as fetus, and before 3rd month, 1 to 3rd month, it is known as embryo, and after birth this fetus is known as infant or a baby, and after 1 year to 2 years it is known as child. Okay. Now these primary ovarian follicles with primary oocyte get arrested at meiosis 1. What is meiosis? We already studied in 11th standard the cell division, mitosis and meiosis. Meiosis is the reduction cell division, that is the reduced number of chromosome. In human beings 46 chromosomes are present, in pairs 23 pairs. Okay, that is diploid situation. And in meiosis what happens? If the parent cell contains the diploid, then in meiosis reduction division occurs and the cells become haploid containing only one set of chromosome, 23 chromosome. Arrested at meiosis 1, and the number is about at birth 1 million. Out of 2 million, only 1 million primordial follicles remains at the time of birth. Now see the here slides. Next slide, development of the ovary, germinal epithelium of the ovary. Here is the diagram. We already studied in previous slide, previous lecture, that is histology of ovary, transverse section of the ovary. Ovary is the compact structure, contains the outer cortex and central medulla. This cortex contains the developmental stages of the ovum. Germinal epithelium undergoes the division to form the egg tubes of Plugger. Egg tubes, Plugger, it is German physiologist. Okay. At the end of the egg tubes, what is present? Rounded mass of the eggs are present. Okay. There is a difference between the oocyte and egg. In the next lecture, I will explain the difference between the egg and oocyte. Small difference. Okay. Egg nest or cords. And egg nest and cord further develops into primordial ovarian follicle, which contains in the center a large primary oocyte. It is a diploid cell. The number of these primordial ovarian follicles about 2 million, which get arrested at meiosis 1 and forms 1 million primordial follicles at the time of birth. These are the stages of the development of the ovary till up to the birth. Now the description of the what is the egg tubes of Plugger. Here the germinal epithelial cells of the ovary, okay, give rise to groups of oogonia, singular oogonium and plural oogonia. Okay, these oogonia project into the cortex of the ovary in the form of the tubes or cords called egg tubes of the Plugger, which has a rounded mass of oogonial cells at the end of the tubes called the egg nest that further develops primordial follicles with the primary oocyte in the center. Okay. Now come to the previous slide again. Next slide. Egg nest. We studied about the egg nest in detail. Here is the microscopic slide. Image of the microscopic slide. Germinal epithelium of ovary undergoes the mitotic division and forms the egg nest or cords. Oogonia. Okay. These are the groups of oogonia. Why the term egg nest? See here the bird eggs which are present in the nest, like this one, egg nest. Oogonia in egg nest. Here circles are shown. There is oogonia in the egg nest. Okay. This is the microscopic slide. Now egg nest further develops into primordial ovarian follicles, which contains primary oocyte, and the number of primordial ovarian follicles about 2 million follicles in the fetus ovary. Okay, before birth, that is fetus. Oogonia and primary oocyte. This is also the slide, microscopic slide. These are the circles which shows the groups of oogonial cells which are present in egg nest. Further they convert into primary oocyte. Oogonia convert into primary oocyte, and primary oocyte gets surrounded by a single layer of flat follicular cells. What is the meaning of follicle? Follicle means the secreting sac. Follicular cells are the secretory cells. Okay, and these layers surround the primary oocyte. Then it is known as primordial follicle. Primordial follicle further grows, undergoes division, and forms the primary follicle. 2 or 3 layers of follicular cell, that is primary follicle. The next slide, see here. Primary oocyte in primary follicle. Here is the diagram. Oogonia further undergoes division, forms the oocyte. Primary oocyte is surrounded by a flat follicular cell, flat epithelium. The word for the flat epithelium, that is squamous epithelium. Okay, follicular cells are the squamous epithelial cells. Remember, what are these follicular cells? These are secretory cells, no doubt, but they are flat squamous epithelial cells. Okay, this structure is known as primary follicles. When 2 or 3 layers of follicular cell it is present, it is known as primary follicle. This is up to the development of the primordial follicle till up to the birth. Only primordial follicle. I am telling about the only primordial follicles. Germinal epithelium undergoes division, mitotic division. Egg nest. Egg nest further forms primary oocyte, which is surrounded by a follicular layer of cells, which are the flat epithelial cells, known as primordial ovarian follicle. The number of primordial ovarian follicles in the fetus ovary about the 2 million, which get arrested, which get stop the cell division. Meiosis 1. Meiosis 1, that is prophase 1. Okay, and during this stage, what happens till up to the birth? What is the number out of these 2 million? 1 million primordial follicles present at the time of birth. Now, in the next lecture, I will explain about the development of ovary at the start of puberty. Okay? Dear students, in previous lecture, we study about the development of the ovary till up to the birth. Now, come to the next life stage, that is start of puberty. Okay? Menstrual cycle occurs during this puberty age. What is puberty? We already studied what is the puberty in previous lectures. Part 2 lecture, male reproductive, and part 4, that is female reproductive. Puberty, it is the reproductive age in boys and girls. In boys, the age of puberty, it is about 10 to 12 years, and in girls, it is about 10 to 14 years. Okay, what happens at the start of puberty? About the development of the ovary. Okay, 1 million primordial follicles remains at the time of birth. Out of these 1 million primordial follicles, 40,000 primordial follicles remain at the time of puberty. And there is a large destruction of the primordial follicles. That phenomenon is known as atresia. Onset of the puberty. And onset of the puberty, what is the characteristic feature found in the female? That is menstrual cycle. Start of the menstrual cycle, that is the bleeding phase. Okay, which occurs per month in the females, menstrual cycle or menarche. Okay, what happens at the start of puberty? See here, the slide TS of ovary. 40,000 primordial follicles remains at the start of the puberty. Okay, that is 10 to 14 years. In some girls 10, in some female that is maybe 12 or maybe 14. Okay, at that time what happens? 40,000 primordial follicles remain. Onset of puberty, atresia phenomenon occurs, large scale destruction of the primordial follicles, that is known as atresia. And the phenomenon which is the characteristic of the female human being, that is menstrual cycle, start of the menstrual cycle or the menarche. That is the developmental stages at the time of puberty. Okay, what is the meaning of atresia? See here in the description. During growth, at the time of birth, 2 million primordial follicles. Out of these, 1 million primordial remains at the time of birth. At the time of puberty, what is the number of the primordial ovarian follicles? 40,000. Okay, and during growth there is a large restriction of the pyramidal ovum follicle that is known as atresia. Here are the numbers of the pyramidal ovum follicles before birth. More than 2 million pyramidal follicles. At the time of birth, 1 million follicles remains. I am telling about the primordial follicles, only primordial follicles. Oogonia develop into primary oocyte. Primary oocyte develop into primordial follicle, that is when primary oocyte surrounded by a flat follicular cells, flat epithelial cells. Okay, that is primordial follicle. The number of primordial follicles before birth, more than 2 millions. At the time of birth, 1 million follicle remains. At the time of puberty, that is the age 10 to 14 years, 40,000 primordial follicles remains. And during growth, what happens? Out of these 40,000 primordial follicles, there is a large destruction of the primordial follicles. I am told about all about these primordial follicles. Okay, within few minutes I will start development of ovary during the menstrual cycle. Dear student, please write down all this description about the primordial follicles, which is most important for the board exam and also CET exam and NEET exam. The number must write down in your notebook. Before birth, the number of primordial follicles, 2 million follicles. At the time of birth, 1 million. At the time of puberty, 40,000 primordial follicles. And during growth, atresia phenomenon occurs. Come to the previous slide. Now, during menstrual cycle, or the menarche, which is the characteristic of the female human being. Okay, when it occurs at the onset of the puberty, the age of puberty, that is 10 to 14 years. The developmental sequence here: primordial follicles undergoes division and forms primary follicle. Primary follicle undergoes meiosis division, which get arrested. Okay, see here in the till up to the birth condition, it get arrested at meiosis 1, but here primary follicle undergoes meiosis 1 and forms secondary follicle. Secondary follicle undergoes meiosis 2 and forms graphene or mature follicle, but this meiosis 2 is incomplete. Here it also get arrested and it get completed when the released ovum get fertilized with the sperm. At that time the meiosis 2 is completed. Remember, once more I told that meiosis 2 is arrested and it get completed when only when the released ovum get fertilized with the sperm. Okay, till before fertilization, the graphene follicle or mature follicle which contains the ovum, it is an immature ovum. Now see the slide. What happens about the developmental stages of the ovary during menstrual cycle? Primordial follicle, okay, which contains primary oocyte, which is diploid cell. Primordial follicle undergoes division, mitotic division, and forms the primary follicle. That is, primary oocyte is surrounded by 2 or 3 layers of the follicular cell. Then it is known as the primary follicle. Primary follicle further undergoes development and forms the secondary follicle. Secondary follicle further develop into mature or graphene follicle. Okay, this we already studied the structure of the graphene follicle. This graphene follicle contains antrum and secondary oocyte, and this secondary oocyte, it is different from the primary oocyte. Primary oocyte is the diploid cell and secondary oocyte is the haploid cell, because these secondary follicle undergoes the meiosis 2 and form the haploid secondary oocyte. But this secondary oocyte, it is immature. Okay, see here I am told about the secondary oocyte. It is a haploid. It is said fertilized only when get fertilized with the sperm. Before fertilization, it is known as unfertilized ovum. Another name for the secondary oocyte, that is unfertilized ovum. Mature or graphene follicle which contains eccentric secondary oocyte. This after release of the ovum, okay, that process known as ovulation. What is ovulation? Release of the ovum from the ovary, that is known as the ovulation. When it occurs, in the next lecture I will explain about the menstrual cycle, phases of the menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle contains 4 phases. Menstrual phase, that is bleeding phase, okay, follicular phase or the pre-follicular, pre-menstrual phase, okay. Then next one, that is ovulatory phase, and last one, that is luteal phase or the secretory phase. This ovulatory phase, third phase, during which ovum is released from the ovary, and it occurs on the 14th day. On which 14th day? That is the start of the bleeding. First day, consider start of bleeding. From that day, the 14th day, and on that 14th day, ovum is released from the ovary. Okay. When the ovum is released from the Graafian follicle, empty Graafian follicle get converted into corpus luteum. Corpus, the meaning of the corpus, that is the small body. It secretes the hormone, progesterone hormone. It is the yellowish body, so the name is corpus luteum. If fertilization occurs, corpus luteum remains active. If fertilization, that is fusion of sperm and ovum, does not occur, then it gets degenerated into corpus albicans. If white fibrous scar tissue, that is corpus albicans. These all are the developmental stages occurs in the ovary during the menstrual cycle in the female human being. Now description. What should we write in exam about the development of the ovary? Ovarian follicles. Ovary is a compact structure differentiated into outer cortex and central medulla. We know the central medulla contains the blood vessels and nerve fibers, and cortex contains developmental stages of the ovary. The cortex shows the large number of tiny masses of the cells called ovarian follicles. Primordial follicle, primary follicle, secondary follicle, Graafian or mature follicles. But all these follicles originate from which part? That is immature ova. Now we are going to study immature ova. From where immature ova develops? Next slide. This is the image of the embryo. Okay, here placenta, it is the connection between the mother and the embryo. Okay, and this placenta provides the nutrition, oxygen to the embryo or fetus. Okay, now this embryo contains the placenta and the yolk sac, and this yolk sac is lined by a endoderm layer. What is endoderm? We already studied in 11th standard. In animal classification, there are 3 germinal layers. Okay, triploblastic animals, 3 germinal layers: outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm, and inner endoderm. Yolk sac is surrounded by endoderm cells. Immature ova, these are originating from the dorsal side, dorsal endoderm cells of the yolk sac. Now next image is embryo, oogonia. Okay, immature ova further develops into oogonia. These cells, which cells? Endodermal cells of the yolk sac, migrate to the gonadal ridge during embryonic development. Okay, all these happens in the uterus of the mother, pregnant woman. The cells migrate to the gonadal ridge during an embryo development, and these endodermal cells divide mitotically and forms oogonia. Further, these oogonia continue to grow in size and are surrounded by secretory cells, granulosa cells, and these surrounding granular cells forms the structures, forms rudiments of the ovarian follicles. Rudiments means immature ovarian follicles. Primordial ovarian follicle, primary follicle. Okay, immature ova, then oogonia. Okay, from the origin, that is the endodermal yolk sac. Now description. Come to the again primordial follicles. I am talking about the primordial follicles. Before birth, oogenesis start. Before birth of the baby, oogenesis start. In the fetus condition, what is oogenesis? That is the formation of the female gamete, ovum. But this ovum is the immature ovum. Okay, and by the end of 12 weeks, ovary is fully formed. and it has more than 2 million primary follicles. The germinal epithelial cells of the ovary forms groups of oogonia which projects into the cortex in the form of egg tubes of Laguerre which changed into egg nest, and these egg nest further develops into primordial follicles which contains in the center a large primary oocyte which is the diploid cell, and each primordial follicle has its, already I am told, large primary oocyte which is diploid, and if this primary oocyte is surrounded by 2 or 3 layers of the follicular cells, then it is known as primary follicle, and at this stage they get arrested at meiosis 1. This is all about the primary follicles. Now within few minutes I will explain about the chart and the number of eggs developed during the menstrual cycle. Now we are going to study mature or Graafian follicle. We already studied the structure of the Graafian follicle. Okay, this Graafian follicle contains eccentric secondary oocyte which is a haploid. As the puberty starts, primordial follicles restarts develop into mature or Graafian follicle, but only one primordial follicle undergoes the development to form Graafian follicle during each menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle occurs per month, and the duration of the menstrual cycle is about 28 days. During each menstrual cycles, only one Graafian follicle formed from the primordial follicles. We already studied the number of primordial follicles till up to the birth, 2 million. Out of 2 million, 1 million till up to the birth. Then at the puberty, 40,000 primordial follicles. Then atresia phenomenon occurs. Primordial follicles develop into primary develop into secondary follicle develop into Graafian follicles. Only one Graafian follicles develop from the primordial follicle. In each cycle, alternately one of the two ovaries forms the Graafian follicle. What is the meaning of this sentence? That is, if suppose in one menstrual cycle, in 1 month, left ovary produces the Graafian follicle, then in the next month, right ovary produces the Graafian follicle. But remember, only one Graafian follicle developed from the primordial follicle. Now what about the number of eggs during her life, reproductive life? Okay, here during reproductive age of the female will be producing a maximum about 416 eggs. How it is calculated? See here in the bracket, 32 multiplied by 13 equal 416 eggs. Okay, first we must know what is the reproductive age. Reproductive age of the female is nothing but the period between menarche and menopause. What is menarche? Here, see here, it is the start of the first menstrual cycle, and the age of the first menstrual cycle, 13 years. In some girls maybe 12 years. That is puberty age, 10 to 14 years. And what is menopause? That is the end of the menstrual cycle at the age of about 45 to 55 years. During menarche, the female can conceive the baby, but during menopause, she cannot bear or conceive the baby. Okay, and the period between these two is known as reproductive age, and which is about 32 years. And during these 32 years, how many eggs she produced? She produced 416 eggs. Okay, 32 multiplied by 13. What is this 13? Okay, see here, calculations here. 1 year contains 365 days, and the duration of the one menstrual cycle, that is which occurs per month, 28 days. Month we know the 30 days. Some month contains 31 days. Okay, and one menstrual cycle, the duration, that is 28 days. So 1 year, how many menstrual cycles occur? 30 menstrual cycles. So reproductive age is multiplied by 13 years. During 32 years, okay, 416 eggs are produced by female. 32 multiplied by 13. This is all about the development of the ovary. Okay, I will again explain. See here, remember, during puberty, during menstrual cycles, and till up to the birth. Till up to the birth only we consider primordial follicles. 1 million primordial follicles out of 2 million. And during puberty, what happens about the primordial follicles? Primordial follicles undergoes development. Primary follicle, secondary follicle, up to the Graafian follicle. Okay, and this Graafian follicle contains secondary oocyte. It get only fertilized when with the sperm. It is known as fertilized ovum. If it is not fertilized, then it is known as unfertilized ovum, and meiosis is not completed. Meiosis 2 is completed only when this released ovum, that is the ovum when released from the Graafian follicle and fertilized with the sperm, then it is known as the fertilized ovum, and meiosis 2 is completed only at the time of fertilization. Okay, if fertilized during menstrual cycle, if suppose released ovum get fertilized with the ovum, then it forms corpus luteum. Corpus luteum becomes active. If suppose fertilization does not occur, that what is fertilization? That is fusion of ovum and sperm. Then corpus luteum get degenerated into corpus albicans. All these are the developmental stages during the menstrual cycle. Okay, thank you, and please write all these points in your notebook, and please contact with my mobile number if you have any doubts. Thank you.